So, decided that you are ready to launch out. The next question will be, what machines or what items do I need to start with? For me, when I started, there are certain items I bought I think you don't need. And if you don't have the luxury of cash, you have no business behind them. But I'm here to be your big sister, as someone who has already been in business, to help you with items that I think you should buy and things that can wait. The very important items I think you would need as a startup. Let's get right into it. I encourage people to start small and start from the t-shirt line of things. If you think your niche does more to the bottles and the water bottles, drinkware section, or round cylindrical surface, I think it's cylindrical, the cylindrical surface side of things, that's okay. But I feel like when it comes to t-shirt printing, it's flat surfaces and you have other items that could work for flat surfaces. There are also other ways to print on bottles without having to use bottle pressers to get that way. But for now, let's start from t-shirt printing. So if you have to start a t-shirt printing business, first item you would need is a heat press. You need a heat press, you need a cutting plotter. A plotter machine is used to carve vinyls. So these are machines you need. Now, items you would use to operate or make these machines more functional include VTVs, heat transfer vinyls. You also have adhesive vinyls, those ones that you don't need heat. And most times those ones work on plastic surfaces, I think wooden surfaces, a couple of surfaces like that, and they don't need heat. You just transfer, you cut with your cutting plotter. So that's why a plotter is actually necessary. The plotter works for every type of product you want to sell. Now, plotters are of different types. So you have I'm going to put all the type of plotters on the screen. So you have the very big one, the 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet plotters. You get all of them from China. Then there are these US brands that are popular. They are quite popular. You have the Cricut, you have the Silhouette, you have forgotten the third one. But all of them, these plotters are very portable. They are tabletop. They are very pretty. They come in really, really pretty colors. So you could still get their dupes off China websites. If you Google China websites for plotters, you're going to find those tabletop plotters that are quite portable. If I'm not going large scale, I still see big creators abroad still use those portable plotters. Instead, they buy like 3 or 4 of them when they tend to expand. But for us in Nigeria, we are used to the China market and we buy most of our machines from China. So we tend to buy these bigger machines. When I wanted to start out, I actually asked for the smaller one. It's more expensive than the bigger one because it's pretty and it comes with warranty. The brand names are well known. So it's common that you would have them come in pretty colors and more expensive. You can get their dupes from China and they are cheaper when you get their dupes from China. The ones that are bigger, the 2 feet, 3 feet. I have a 2 feet Yinghe plotter and this is a China product. I bought it for 180,000, but I know it retails for about 350 to 400,000 naira right now in the market. As at when I posted this video, it retails for 350 to 400,000 naira in the market. Then the heat presses, you have the mini heat press, which is what I have here. I bought this off AliExpress for about 45,000 naira. It's a mini heat press. It's handheld, and I use it for small designs. Small designs like onesies, bodysuits, baby bodysuits, big children t-shirts. Then if you want to put the label on your collar, this is perfect for it. Yeah, that's every corner. Funny enough, I have 2 other bigger heat presses, but this is the one I use the most. So here we go. This is a Konduone 10 by 12 heat press. You see it a lot in my video. The specification says 10 by 12, but I think it's smaller than 10 by 12. So this is it. I bought it off Amazon. I bought it in 2023. I bought it in 2023 December. I use it when I don't have strength to struggle with clamp. But this requires pressure. So for this one, it has 3 temperature settings: low, medium, and high. And that's it. Most times I use medium, except I'm doing sublimation. That's when I use high. But medium and low does the work perfectly. As when I bought it. Now plus shipping cost me about 80, so it's about 160 thereabouts. But if you're in America or US or countries that have Amazon residents, you don't have to pay that much for shipping. But because it was being sent to me in Nigeria, that is why I had to pay that amount for shipping. And finally, one generator is off, so some peace and quiet. So comes with a heat pad and the temperature settings. I'll show you in another video. Things I do for you guys to show that I actually have these things and I'm not just telling you about them. If you go through my page on Instagram, you will actually see me using these items in videos. So yep, this is what we have. This is a 15 by 15 clamp heat press. Those are the 3 heat presses I have in my store for now. But there's one more that I don't have. The 15 by 15 clamp heat press is like a small size of a clamp heat press. There are bigger sizes. You have the A3 heat presses. You have the very big ones that are being used to sublimate jerseys. That are being used to sublimate several other items. That's what you even have the one that is rolling. But then for a starter, according to how much money you have, you can actually get the 15 by 15. I think it retails for about 250,000 naira currently in the market. The 10 by 12, the Nigerian stores use have them for 150, 160 thereabouts currently. And whichever one you can afford, this one retails for 50,000 naira to 60,000 naira. Depends on the store you're buying it from. But whichever one you think you want to use, they all have different uses and their capabilities. The functionality, this you have to apply pressure. That's why it's handheld. You press it on top and apply pressure. The second one, you have to also apply pressure. That's why you have that handle point. You apply pressure. But the last one, no need for pressure. You clamp and it does the work. It's timed. Temperature is regulated for the two of them. Temperature is also regulated for this, but it's not specified like the other ones. So I encourage you to get any of these 3 heat presses as a newbie. This is the most affordable and it will still do the work. The only thing is that it will spend more time and you can't really predict how long, except you're going to put a stopwatch, but you can't really predict how long you've been on that particular item. For the plotters, I have just one. A Yinghe 2 feet plotter is right here. If you check most of my videos, you are going to see a Yinghe 2 feet plotter. And it does the work. That's all I can say. But when it comes to material spending, so it's an industrial plotter. It's 2 feet, yes, but it's an industrial plotter because the materials you tend to use on it, you have to build up other designs to be able to fit into the 2 feet to be able to use it. I personally wanted a smaller plotter, but my friend who sent this one for me from Lagos insisted that this was going to work for me on the long run. So on the long run, if you know you have plans to expand, just buy the bigger item. If I'm moving to my store, I'm going to move with this, and it's going to actually be very, very useful there. That's what I can say about Yinghe plotter. But these other ones, I see so many crafters use, and people who make cake toppers, people who do gifts and items. I see a lot of them buy it. They are more expensive. They just occupy lesser space and use less materials. I'm not very combatant because I'm a self-taught printer. I'm a self-taught gift creator. So I haven't really understood the process of using this. I just watch YouTube videos like the one I'm doing now to be able to use it, not like I'm a professional at using this. So maybe there are other ways I can do, I can work on it to be able to get it to work better. But right now, this is currently what I have and this is currently what I use, and that is my own conclusion to it. There are softwares and apps help you not to waste so much material. So it kind of regulates the beginning and end with marks and even reflector lights. Another material I think you're going to need are apps and softwares. You're going to need either a laptop or a phone. You must have one to be able to transfer the files that you have created on your phone or on your laptop. You need a cord. So I have this normal OTG cable that I use. So I think you actually need a laptop. You actually need a laptop. That one is non negotiable. You need a laptop that can handle programming softwares like CorelDRAW, like Photoshop, like Illustrator. My plotter came with a Sign Master software, and that's what I use for everything. I used to use CorelDRAW before, but I couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep up. I'm not so much of a good designer. Even with the Sign Master I use, I design literally all my designs on Canva or I use AI. So I use either Canva or AI. Canva and AI creates the images I want, and I just send them to my laptop and use them to print on my clothes. So Pinterest should be your best friend. That app has saved lives. You need photo room to improve the background, to remove backgrounds. Canva, I'm talking of the free version. Like I said, most of my videos are based off how to do things easier, cheaper, and faster, and still get the same results like you're doing it big. You need Pixel AI to improve the image. So if you download an image, you remove the background, and the resolution drops. I use Pixel AI to make it 2 times the current resolution, and I have to repeat the step. And all these things, I use their free version. Then you need t-shirts, caps, whatever item, your canvas suppliers for t-shirts. I currently don't stock t-shirts because the brand of t-shirt I want to stock, I'm yet to get a supplier for that. So once I get a supplier for that and I move to my store, then I can now stock those t-shirts. So you need neck rollers. These rollers help you to position these are plastics. They are ceramic neck rollers and you can get them in Nigeria. The plastic neck roller, I got them from AliExpress. You also need weeding tools. So weeding tools like this, this is a squeegee. This is a weeding tool. This is a weeding tool. You can get this. There's a new one item. You need scissors. You need pen. This is a reading pen, sorry. This is a reading pen. It's the same thing that this one does that you get with this pen. So I have scissors that I use for working. This tape is what I use to measure whatever item I'm working on, especially if I'm not doing a flat surface, if I'm doing circular surfaces. So this tape is what I use to do that. So if you're also going, these are basic items you actually need to start. If you're also going into bottles, you need a bottle press. I don't have strength, I can't bring that bottle press out. But if you check my page and see, so most of my videos, you are going to see the bottle press. I have a 30 oz bottle press that I'm going to attach it, that I use. So you need a bottle press, and for the bottle presser, you would actually need a sublimation printer. I use an Epson L3210. It's an inkjet printer that I converted to a sublimation printer. I can't afford a sublimation printer. I couldn't afford a sublimation printer. When I bought the Epson printer, I got it for about 250,000 naira. I don't know how much it is now, but that's what I got it. I think I have had it for about a year. I've had it for up to a year, and it's very functional. Just that it prints A4. So any design above A4, I'm on my own. I'll find a way to double it. If you understand what that means, like to just find a way around it. But it's brand new and it works perfectly. So an Epson L3210 is what I use for sublimation and my cup press. I make all my designs using Design Master, and that's it. So you need adhesive vinyl for cups. If you want to do single image, single text for cups, you use adhesive vinyl. So that is basically it. I don't think there's any other thing that you would need as a basic or as a newbie. I want to encourage you that whatever question you have concerning this particular video, do well to send it DM, and I'll put you through proper explanation. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, click links I have attached in the caption to shop from my website. I also run a gift store, and I can take you off the stress of doing all the printing yourself by doing most of the printing for you. So send a DM if you want to start drop shipping my products. Thank you so much for watching. Until I see you next week. Bye.